Alright, so this is exercise 1F on using and transposing formulas on page 23 of your textbook. It's pretty straightforward. A lot of it's very similar to what you guys have already done in terms of linear equations. It's going to be combining your understanding of linear equations, constructing linear equations, and just rearranging transposing formulas. Okay? So a lot of the stuff you guys have already done in like year 9, year 10. So very simple. Let's go straight up and just transpose a formula. So let's say I've got V equals to U plus A times T, and I need to make A the subject. So this is just pretty straightforward in terms of rearranging. First thing I need to do is, we'll get rid of U. So I'm going to subtract U on both sides, and I get V, take away U, equals to A times T. This is a very good time to mention. In an exam or in a test setting, I know you guys, some of you guys are going to get flustered, your handwriting is going to get a bit dodgy. In that case, you need to make sure your handwriting is very neat. And it's a very good idea to pick up handwriting habits. For example, I had an issue with last year where a lot of students would write 2's like that and write Z's like that. Right? That's extremely difficult, especially when the equation or the question has both Z's and 2's. What I do is to distinguish a 2, I write a 2 like that, and a Z, I will write like that. Or a 7, right like that, versus a 1 like that. So that depends. It really depends on you, but you need to make sure that your pronumerals and your numbers are very clear. Awesome. So I got V and minus U, and my U's you can see are very different from my V's. So I've got that. I'm going to divide both sides by T. So I've got V take away U over T equals to A. Right? That's made A the subject. I'm happy with that. Any questions? No? This one's a little bit more difficult. So this is a combination of constructing linear equations and using those linear equations. So path x meters wide surrounds a rectangular lawn. The lawn is L meters long and B meters wide. So the first thing I like to do is draw a diagram. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a diagram using my perfect rectangular drawing skills. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and label the information I have. So I know the path is x meters wide. So that's x. I know my lawn is L meters long, so from there, it looked straight for the longest time, okay? And then I've got B meters over here. That's not what I intended to do. Here we go. All right, so can anyone tell me, how do I find the area in terms of, area of the path, sorry? Just in general, if I give you this lawn, how would you find the area of the lawn, the path? Yes? Length times width, perfect. I'd find the total length times width, and then I'd take away the area of the lawn, because I'm looking for the area of the path, right? So I need to find the area of the whole thing. So what's the area of the whole thing first? What's the length of the whole thing?
L.
Is that the length of the whole thing?
Oh, no. L minus 2x.
L plus 2x. So a lot of people make the mistakes of just, that's right, but a lot of people make the mistake of just adding x. It's actually 1 on each side, so you need to make sure you write L plus 2x. So that's the length. I multiply that by the width, which is lovely, B plus 2x. And is that the area of the path?
No.
What do I have to take away? Sorry?
The lawn.
Perfect. Take away the lawn. So I take away B times L. And that should give me the area. Do I have to do anything else after that? No? Well, the question doesn't explicitly say it. I would expand it. Okay? So I'm going to expand it. I get A, or the area, equals to, so L times B. This is what you guys have done FOIL, right? Yeah. Just for those of you that haven't done FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. And last, there we go. So I've got first, so I'm going to multiply L and B. I get BL plus, I'm going to multiply the outer one, so L times 2x, so 2xL. I'm going to multiply the inners, so these two, I get 2xB, and then I'm going to multiply the last two, and I get plus 4x squared. But I still have the minus BL, so I'm going to write minus BL. Do you guys see anything I can cancel out? Easy, BLs, I'm going to cancel those out, and my area is 2xL plus 2xB plus 4x squared. Now, that gives me the area. I'm quite happy with that. So what we can do next is we need to find, or make B the subject. So this is the next part, by the way, this is part B. So that's part A over here. Let's do part B. Okay. All right, so to make B the subject, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation. You don't have to do that, but this is just for me. So I'm going to rewrite the equation. Apologies that it's a bit messy. A equals to 2xl plus 2xb plus 4x squared. I need to make B the subject. I'm going to take away and move these two terms across to the left-hand side. So I'm going to take away 2xl from both sides. I get A, take away 2xl, and then I'm going to take away this one over here. Take away 4x squared on both sides. And I end up with 2xb. Do I have any questions so far? I do realize I've skipped a step. No? Okay, let's continue. So then I'm going to divide both sides by 2x. I get b equals, let's do it the other way actually. A minus 2xl minus 4x squared all over 2x equals to b. And that would suffice. If you want, you can go ahead and simplify that, but I'm happy with that. Any questions? No? So with using and transposing formulas, the most important part is you need to be able to construct a formula based on the diagram or the equation given to you, and that's all we're doing. Any questions? No?